Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-Leader Giants. And up in today's episode, we have both legs of the Champions League quarter-final, where we face another English team. This time round, we face Arsenal. We got Arsenal away from home first, and then we finish off the second leg at home to Arsenal, of course. So in the last episode there, it was quite amazing. We had a shocking defeat at home to bottom of the league and fierce rival Southampton, but we got through Man United over the both legs of the Champions League first knockout round. Quite comfortably in the second leg. We beat them 4-1. We lost the first leg away. This time around we got Arsenal. Faced them twice already in the Premier League. Interestingly enough, they beat us 1-0 away from home, but we also beat them 1-0 away from home. So I'm interested to see what will happen here. Up until about last season or the season before, Arsenal were a real bogey team of ours. Really struggled to beat them. But we certainly are capable of beating them these days. They're falling down a little bit in terms of their league position in the last couple of seasons. So I have confidence we can get through this tie, but it's going to be very tricky, it has to be said. If we get through to the semi-final, though, we will face one of the Madrid teams, Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid. Two teams we've faced once this season, and we've beat them both. Beat Atletico Madrid 5-0 in the Champions League phase very comfortably. And we beat Real Madrid 2-1 in the UEFA Super Cup final, of course, to start the new season. So, we definitely have got it in us to go all the way to the final. The other two quarterfinals are Roma and Man City and Bayern Munich and Leipzig. So, it's going to be very tricky. But we've certainly got a chance to get through to the semi-final, although it's going to be very hard, has to be said. Unfortunately, though, since the last episode, obviously we had that shocking defeat at home to Southampton 4-1, which pretty much ruined our title chances. After we beat Man United 4-1 at home, we faced Tottenham at home. We led the game 2-0, but somehow we lost the match 3-2. Absolutely shocking. We were terrible, absolutely terrible in this game. Tottenham by far the better team, it has to be said. How on earth we were 2-0 up, I will never know. Even though we were 2-0 up in the game, I was very nervous because we were seeing nothing for us after that point and everything for Tottenham. And to be honest, it was a great comeback by them to win the game 3-2. But if you looked at the match stats coming into the game, they deserved the win. Absolutely shocking. I couldn't believe this result, to be honest. Back-to-back home defeats against Southampton and Tottenham really did ruin our title chances. Somehow, though, in the next game, we managed to get ourselves a little bit back in the title race by beating Man City away 1-0, which was very nice. Kovacic with a goal in the 10th minute was brilliant. He also scored 5 minutes later, but it was disallowed, unfortunately. Also in this game, Lopez saved a penalty. He ended the game with a 9.3. This had the Liverpool game written all over it. We beat Liverpool away from home 1-0 early on the season. Lopez with a 9.2 and a penalty save. And it was almost deja vu in this game here today. So Lopez is proving himself in the big matches this season. And if it weren't for him, we would never have won this game. Brilliant win though, but it's just disappointing the fact this brilliant win came after the back of two terrible defeats at home to two teams who really should be winning, especially Southampton and Tottenham to be leading the game 2-0. No matter the circumstances, to lose the match is absolutely shocking. After that, they West Ham at home for the episode, beat them 1-0 as well. Magnaghi with a goal. So 2 wins in a row, which is very nice. 2 clean sheets in a row as well, which was definitely very needed. I've seen 3 to Man United, 4 to Southampton and 3 to Tottenham. So defensively, more stable in the last 2 games. Only 2 1-0 wins, but a great win away to Man City. And obviously a 1-0 win at home to West Ham. So the league position is looking rather precarious, it has to be said, after those 2 home defeats. You know, 5 points behind with only 5 games to go, and they have a game in hand. We need a lot of help really now to win the league title. So biggest chance we have now of a competition this season, obviously, if won the UEFA Super Cup, but doesn't really count, does it really? It's the Champions League, of course. So if we get knocked down in today's episode, probably not going to be fighting for anything come end of the season. Man United, they've got some tricky games to come. They're out of the Champions League, though. We saw to that. I did say that could be a disadvantage to us if we get knocked down in the Champions League next round. We've knocked down Man United, and both of us, well, us especially, ended off the season with no trophy. Man United got an easy run in now towards the league title. But anyway, they've got some tricky games coming up. Away to Liverpool, we're sitting 9th. Away to Aston Villa, we're sitting 8th. We've also got to play us away from home as well. That's a game, obviously, we have to win. If we don't win that, we're definitely done. And they have away to Chelsea. So I'm looking at their away games, and I'm seeing their very tricky away games, and I know we still have a chance. But the only chance we have of winning the league title now, we have to win our final 5 games of the season. That is guaranteed. And that's easier said than done. Away to Forest, home to Man U, away to Villa, home to Liverpool, and away to QPR. QPR and Villa are quite decent teams, has to be said. Forest aren't too bad as well, so we've got to beat them 3 away from home. At home to Man United and Liverpool, I have confidence we can do that. But anyway, today is all about the Champions League. Up first, we've got away to Arsenal. And in terms of the team sheet, we've got Lopez in goal, Booth right back, Daleson left back, Mohamed and El Idrissi centre backs. Then we've got Maka, Acosta and Rocha in midfield, Magnaghi on the right, Bruno on the left, and Koric up front. So this season in the league, we won this game 1-0 away from home. So if we can start off this tie with a 1-0 away win, that would be absolutely fantastic. A draw would be a good result as well, to be honest. And also, we saw in the last episode we can overturn a deficit and still get through the tie very comfortably. So even a 1-goal loss wouldn't be a disaster here. In terms of players missing, well, actually there's no injuries as of yet, which is rather nice. Arda Güler's been a poor run of form. As you see there, the last 5 games were 6.76. He hasn't really been amazing this season. So Nestor Rocha starts and plays with him today. We've also got many tired players in the squad, but so should Arsenal. Arsenal away from home, the first leg of the quarter-final. Can we start off with a win? Well, let's find out. Alright, here we go. Well, Arsenal is still managed by Mikel Arteta, by the way. 13 seasons deep, he is still the manager of the club. So he'll be rivaling Arsene Wenger very soon for the longest stint at the club, I should imagine. How long was Wenger in charge? 20 seasons? So anyway, here we go. The Champions League logo is on the pitch. The players are coming out the tunnel. Well, as long as we don't get smashed here, we are in a good situation. It hasn't been a good run of form, but the last 2 games, 2 clean sheets in a row, 2 1-0 wins as well. Especially away to Man City, of course. And here we are on the attack. Here's Acosta with a very, very bizarre effort, it has to be said. The first shot on target in the game goes to us. Not much to talk of so far. 20 minutes into the game. Arsenal yet to turn up in the match, which is definitely good for us. We're definitely the better team in the game so far. Not seeing any highlights, though. We're dominating the game, actually, in terms of chances created. And now Arsenal are starting to get some momentum in the game. But this first half has been rather dull, it has to be said. Back on the highlight again now, though. Unfortunately, it's Arsenal with the ball on our side of the pitch. Got some very familiar names here, Arsenal still. Players who don't play from real life, such as Bellingham and Scalvini. But very good players. Anyway, here's Rocha, done really well here. Alright. Big chance to counter-attack. Here's Acosta. Get out of the way, ref. Jesus. Magnaghi with through ball to Koric. Can he score? He does score. Get in. Is it offside? The referee's going to VAR. Did he not time his run correctly there? He did time his run correctly. Get in there. Lovely counter-attack by us there. The referee wanted to ruin it though, didn't he? But Magnaghi with a perfect ball forward to a Koric. He timed his one to perfection. Got there before the goalkeeper. We're 1-0 up in the Champions League quarter-final. Get in. This is a lovely start to the tie. I'm very happy right now. Very happy. You know what? All will be forgiven if we blow the league title. But we win the Champions League this season. Of course, that's what we done last season. Blew the league title. Won the Europa League. Can we go one better this time round and win the Champions League? Still a long, long way to go before we can say that. But first half of the first leg, I am very happy at the moment. First highlight of the second half. We've got a dangerous free kick here. Magnaghi to take it. Oh, just over the bar. Seen him score 1 free kick this season already, Magnaghi. Not really something I see too often these days, a free kick going in the back of the net. Back on the highlight again. Arsenal in our end of the pitch again. Here's Scalvini. This is looking dangerous. Bellingham with a tame effort though. And Lopez, the main man, with a nice catch there. Seems to be getting better every single season, Lopez, which is very nice. Very good goalkeeper now. Here's Magnaghi with the ball. Word. Koric might be offside here though. A lovely through ball again, but I think Koric might be offside. Well, apparently he's not offside. He's gone for a corner, so another great ball forward from Magnaghi, but unfortunately Koric couldn't capitalise. We've got a corner now, though. Maka's there, but it goes way over the bar. Way over the bar. Wow, this has been a great game for us so far, but still only 1-0. We're back on the highlight again. El Idrissi with a good cover in there, though. He passes back to Lopez. There is Daleson with the ball. Driving forward nicely. It's a great season of Daleson. Really great season. A regular in the Brazil national team. We've actually got 3 Brazilian internationals at the club. Daleson, Edson and Bruno. Edson just recently got his first cap for Brazil, which is very nice. Anyway, we've done really well in this game so far. Really, really well. Here's Bruno looking for Koric again. Koric is through. Is it 2-0? It is 2-0. Is he offside? Oh my word. This has been such a one-sided Champions League quarter-final so far. And we're 2-0 up in the tie away from home. Get in. What a lovely start this is. Wow. Koric is looking for those lovely runs in this game today, isn't he? That's the third time he's gone through like that. He scored 2 and missed 1. Get in. This hasn't been his most prolific season, Corrich, as well, but he's turning up in the big games, Corrich. That is what I'm noticing. He's turning up in the big games. Wow, I don't really want to make any changes here. We've been that good in the game. Boofer's got a yellow card, though, so we bring Fafali on for him. Don't need him getting sent off. Maka is very tired. He's not having the greatest of games. Moreno is just back from suspension, although he's not been suspended for the Champions League. So he comes on for Maka. What a performance this is from us, though. What a performance this is. 20 minutes to go. You know what? Rocha can come off. We'll bring on Ardagula. And also Acosta can come off. We'll bring on Grana for him as well. 19 minutes to go. Can we add a third goal here? 2-0. I will happily take a 2-0 win away to Arsenal. This is fantastic. Got through Man United in the last round. Are we on our way to get Arsenal knocked out this round as well? Let's not start celebrating yet. Still a long way to go. And who knows, Arsenal will score 3 goals in these latter stages here and we lose the game 3-2. So let's not get too cocky. But at the moment we're in a great position. Here's a Daleson with the ball. To Bruno. Back to a Daleson. Are we looking for that third goal? Mohamed, what are you doing? Oh, Mohamed. Mohamed, what have you done there? Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. What is Mohamed doing? You know what? That has sparked me... after this highlight, shall we say. That has sparked me into action. Don't need to stay positive anymore. Go a little bit more pragmatic in the game. Unless we score a third goal. Now here's Gula. Corich looking for that run again. He passes out to Magnaghi. My word, it can't go 3-0. Surely not. Poor pass. Get the ball back though. Now it's Fafali. Back to El Idrissi. Fafali again. Cross it in for Fafali. He does. Bruno! Get in. Get in. It's 3-0. 3-0 in the first leg away to Arsenal. What is happening here? What is happening here? This is class. What on earth is going on? Oh my word. What on earth is going on? Wow. Lovely headed goal from Bruno that. Well, 10 minutes to go. I don't think we need to stay positive now. We can go back to a balanced mentality at least. Final change of the game. I brought on Chino for a Daleson who's absolutely knackered. I've also gone back to balance as well. Started time wasting a little bit. 3-0 lead is good enough. I'll happily take a 3-0 lead into the second leg. Even though they score a goal now, we've still got a nice 2-goal cushion. But a 3-0 lead, it's almost game over, isn't it? Almost game over. Wow, wasn't expecting this. Was not expecting this. Haven't really seen any big opportunity for him in the game, have we really? Not a clear-cut opportunity yet. Now I say that. Oh my word. How has he missed? Oh my word, how has he missed? How has he missed that? Wow. Okay, now it's time to go defensive in the game. We don't need any more goals in the game. We finished the game 3-0. We've got 1 foot into the semi-final. Okay, I've gone defensive. Just 1 minute left of normal time plus injury time. 3 minutes added time we have here. I don't think it really matters. Oh my word, we get a 4th goal though. Moreno! Oh, he hits the bar. Almost 4-0. Oh my word, here they come counter-attacking us. It's Gullickson. He's offside, he's offside. I think that's it. I think that's it. What a lovely way to start the Champions League quarter-final this is. Oh my word, what a victory. What a victory that is. By far the better team in the game. And we've run out with a 3-0 away win in the first leg. You know, this would be completely different. It was a 3-0 home win for us. Even that would be amazing. But 3-0 away from home. So that means as long as we don't lose 3-0 or by 3 goals at home to Arsenal, then we're going through to the semi-final. Real Madrid have beaten Atletico Madrid 3-0 but as well away from home in their first leg. So at the moment it looks like a dead cert. It's going to be us and Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final. I would love to get Atletico Madrid, to be honest. Obviously we absolutely smashed them at home. But then what I said before is we beat Real Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup final. Not the biggest of competitions though, so maybe it didn't mean as much. But if we get them in the semi-final, I still fancy our chances. But let's not say we're in the semi-final yet, because it's not over until it's over. We have a very, very commanding lead right now, but we still have to do the business at home to Arsenal. That game is coming up next. Well, before we get started with this second leg, Man United have got to face Liverpool away from home on the Saturday. This is their game in hand, so I'm really hoping for a loss here. If they do win this game, then I can't see us winning the league title. Even if we beat them at home, I can't see us winning the league title. Need help from Liverpool here today. Also, good news for us as well. Not that we don't need too much more good news. Arsenal are playing on the Saturday at home to Fulham, so their teams will be even more tired from the next leg. We beat them 3-0 away, and we have a 6-day rest. So, great news for us. but we are focusing on the Liverpool-Man United game here today. Please, Liverpool, at least get a draw here. Don't lose the game, whatever you do. Well, it was a draw. It was a 1-1 draw. Arsenal won 4-0 as well. Not that it matters too much to us. They're way behind us in the league. Liverpool 1-1 with Man United, though. So that is good news. Obviously, they dropped points. It'd be better if they lost the game, but that means they're only 6 points behind instead of 8 points behind with 5 games to go. And Man United, well, they've got to play Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final in 22nd of April. Then they've got to play Aston Villa away, then us away from home. If they can drop points in both these games to Villa and us, then suddenly we're back in the title race for good. So hopefully that can happen. But yeah, decent result for us, but it doesn't change a thing really. We still have to win our 5 remaining games of the season. Anyway, let's get started with the second leg at home to Arsenal. Okay, here we are. It's time for the second leg. I never in my wildest dreams did I think that we'd be leading the tie 3-0 after our first leg away from home. Real Madrid as well against Atletico Madrid. They're leading their game 3-0. So it looks like it's going to be us and Real Madrid in the semi-final. But stranger things have happened here. So let's not celebrate just yet. But 1 foot is surely through the door here. Well, 4 days away from playing Nottingham Forest away from home. So I've rested a couple of players here. But I'm also not doing anything stupid here. Only a couple of players are being rested. Adelson comes out for Chino. Also, Maka comes out for Moreno as well. Gula comes back in for Rocha. And Edson comes in for Bruno. So I made a few changes, but not too many. And still the team is very good we put out here today. As I said, as long as we avoid any 3-goal defeat here, we're going straight through to the Champions League semi-final. Before we get started with the second leg though, guys, please remember that if you like this video, hit that like button for me. If you're still watching at this point, then surely you must like the video. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and much appreciated. So let's get going then. At home to Arsenal. We showed we can beat Arsenal last time out, so more of the same here, please. Exactly that, exactly that. Get another 3-0 win here. Come on, embarrass them completely. They're off the top in the Premier League now. They were the better team in the league along with Man City for about 2 or 3 seasons, but they're falling down now and it looks like it's a battle between us and Man United, to be honest. Man United are winning that battle right now, but we are becoming the slow rises up the table, which is nice. Anyway, a highlight straight from kickoff here. If they get the first goal in the game, we can start to get a little bit nervous. Just a little bit nervous. If we get the first goal though, we can start to relax even more. Chino starting today is very much lacking in that sharpness, but Adelson starting to feel jaded. So I thought about time to give him a little bit of rest here today. Anyway, here's Magnaghi with the ball. Can we get a goal in the first minute? Oh my word, Coric can. I was going to say Coric might do, but Coric did get the first goal in the first minute. And now we're leading the tie 4-0. Wow. Oh my word, if we continue playing like this in the Champions League, we will go on to win the competition. That is for sure. Can we keep this level up though? Not sure, not sure. It looked like Coric pretty much just set himself up for that goal, didn't he? Did Coric get the goal and the assist? Wow, we're starting off this game massively on the front foot, and Arsenal in one hell of a precarious position right now. One hell of a precarious position. But still, it's not over. There's still 86 minutes to go. So still, we're not going to celebrate. But I am loving life right now. I am loving life. Here come Arsenal, though. Here's Sagna through on goal, but arguably the worst miss of the season. That was absolutely horrendous, that, from Sagna. Well, dominating the game again. 60% possession. Arsenal yet to have a shot on target in the match. So, well, what's happened to them? What's happened to them? Very bizarre. They're meant to be a good team. They don't look like one, do they? Wow. Can we actually win the Champions League before we win the Premier League? That'd be quite amazing, wouldn't it? We could still win both, though. We can still win both. Or none. Bukayo Saka, Arsenal legend, blasting it over the bar there. But at the moment, we are just cruising straight through to the semi-final. Nothing to worry about right now. Nothing to worry about. Unless they score 2 goals, then we can start to worry about. At the moment, nothing to worry about. Can we get an even more commanding lead? Can we make it 5-0 aggregate here? Acosta tries to get it forward. Still got the ball though. Here's Moreno. In for Maka today. Back to Moreno. Kicks it forward to Magnaghi. 2-0. Is he offside? Yeah, he might be offside there. He did look a little bit offside, has to be said. What's the VAR saying? If he's not offside, then can we call that game over? Can we call it game over now? He's offside, so we can't call it game over just yet. But I think I'm going to call game over when it hits 5-0 in aggregate. If it hits 5-0 in aggregate, then surely it's game over. He wasn't offside by much, was he? Very, very tight. It was a lovely take and finish from Magnaghi, but unfortunately he's offside. Well, it seems like Arsenal's fight has gone in this tie, to be honest. A dominant first half, that from us. Arsenal, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Very happy about us going. Very, very happy. It looks like I might be able to rest some more players at the 60-minute mark, to be honest. Well, first highlight of the second half is Arsenal with a dangerous free kick here. Odegaard to take it. Another Arsenal legend. Odegaard, Saka and Arteta still at Arsenal 13 seasons further in. Would that happen? Don't know. It could happen. I guess it could happen. You got a corner here now, Arsenal. Odegaard to take it again. It's cleared though, but only as far as Odegaard. And Costa wins the ball back. Well, 59 minutes on the clock. I think it's time to rest some players now. Don't really have too many fears about this game. Acosta is tied and on the yellow card. Let's take him off. We'll bring on... Where is Grana? Oh, Grana's injured, I think, or got a slight injury. No, I'm going to bring on Swenka for him. He doesn't get enough game time. Swenka, by the way, is leaving us end of the season. He's joining Porto on a free transfer. Not that it's too much of a loss, to be honest. Hasn't featured too many times. He's, definitely past his best, to tell you the truth. But he's done a job for us this season as a fourth choice centre-back, even though he didn't play too much. Eladrissi as well is tired, so we'll take him off. We'll bring on Beagley for him. Magnaghi could do with a rest as well. We'll take Magnaghi off and we will bring on Andre. Andre needs some game time as well. Put Gula on the right hand side. 30 minutes to go. He needs to score 4 goals to get back into the tie. Seems like a bit of a stretch, doesn't it, really? Seems like a bit of a stretch, especially for a team who are not playing well at all. Gula wins the ball back there. Now he's Swenka to Coric. Lovely play. Edson through to Coric. Go with 2-0 at Coric. Oh my word. Coric. Should be scoring an opportunity, really. Here is Jastrzemski to Scalvini. Now here's Ruiz. There's Wimmer. I think Arsenal are really at the end of their life cycle in terms of their players. All their players are getting old now. Odegaard, Saka, Scalvini. So, seems like they need a refresh, to be honest. Or a nice rebuild. Anyway, here's Andy Booth. Does really well, Booth. Gets it back. Coric for 5. Oh, my word. Coric again. Wow. I'm going to say it now, though. It's game over. We're in the semi-final of the Champions League, aren't we? We're in the semi-final of the Champions League. Definitely. No chance for them. No chance. 4 goals is way too much to score now, especially for a team who not create any chances. Dominant performance from us in this quarter-final. Now I think it's time to rest even more players now. Coric. About time he had a bit of a rest, to be honest. Let's take Coric off. Bring on Gasco for him. Who else can I rest here? Gula, Edson... Mohamed can come off and we'll bring on Verfali for him as well. So they made all the substitutions, 20 minutes to go. Unless something drastically goes wrong here, we are through to the semi-final where we'll probably face Real Madrid. I haven't looked at the latest score for them, but I'm pretty sure it will be Real Madrid. Anyway, what's going on here? Yeah, Real Madrid are winning that game 2-1, so it will be Real Madrid in the semi-final. Got a corner here though, Gula to take it. Beagley! Oh, he hits the bar as well. It's quite surprising it's only 1-0 in the game, to be honest. It should be more embarrassing for Arsenal. Had some big opportunities in this game, but let's not moan too much. You know, the job's already done, so. But 25 shots in this game, 8 on target with a 2.86 XG. Wow. What a performance. Almost finished now. Not like we didn't know already, but we're going through to the Champions League semi-final. Get in. Wow, okay. We've got through 2 elite teams as well. Let's remember that. We got through Man United over 2 legs and now Arsenal over 2 legs. And quite comfortably both. I know we lost the first leg to Man United 3-2, but we battered them 4-1 in the second leg. And Arsenal, we won 4-0 on aggregate and played really, really well as well. So there is no team we need to fear right now. No team. We have kept 4 clean sheets in a row as well. And now it looks like we've got Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final. Well, that was a lot better than expected, I have to be honest. Wow. Oh my word, beating them 3-0 away, then 1-0 at home. And let's be honest, that 1-0 home win should have been a lot more comfortable. A lot more comfortable. But anyway, no complaints needed. 4-0 win against Arsenal in aggregate. We're through to the semi-final where we do play Real Madrid. We have beat Real Madrid already this season though. We beat them 2-1 in the UEFA Super Cup final. So we know we can beat them. We have got it in us to beat them. But in all honesty, they probably are the best team in Europe right now. They won the Champions League last season. They also finished top of the league phase as well. So we've definitely got our work cut out to get past Real Madrid. So in terms of the next episode, guys, I think you know what I'm going to bring you back for. I'm going to bring you back for the games at home to Real Madrid in the first leg and away from home in the second leg. Will it make a difference? Obviously, against Man United and Arsenal, we faced them away from home in the first leg, so we've got home advantage in the first leg, away from home in the second leg. Would it make a difference? We shall see. Also, I'll feature the Aston Villa game away from home in that episode as well, so it'll be a triple header. Let's see what we can do there. It keeps going well for us in the Champions League especially. We keep going, but will it come to an end in the next episode? Will the league come to an end as well? Only playing one game off camera, and that is away to Nottingham Forest. I think it's safe to say we have to win that game. We played Nottingham Forest away already this season and crashed out in the Carabao Cup quarter-final to them. So, bit of revenge here will be very nice, and also give us some confidence going into that Champions League semi-final, which of course is the most important thing of the season now. Semi-final of the Champions League, that'll be the next episode, guys. Make sure you don't miss that one. And that is the end of the video. Please remember that if you do like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and it'd be much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.